The giant panda, instantly recognizable by its striking black and white coat, has charmed people all around the globe. Despite their popularity and adorable appearance, there's much more to pandas than meets the eye. Native to the misty mountain ranges of central China, these beloved creatures are an emblem of wildlife conservation and hold a special place as a national symbol of China itself. One of the most fascinating aspects of pandas is their diet. Though pandas belong to the bear family, a group that contains many omnivores and even carnivorous species, they have evolved to subsist almost entirely on bamboo. Bamboo makes up an astonishing 99% of a panda's diet. There are dozens of bamboo species available in their natural habitat, and pandas will munch on the shoots, leaves, and stems of different varieties, changing with the seasons to suit their nutritional needs. However, bamboo is notoriously low in nutrients and energy. For this reason, pandas must devote more than half of each day, up to 12 to 16 hours, to eating just to meet their dietary requirements. Eating bamboo isn't as simple as it seems. Pandas have evolved a unique adaptation to help them consume their favorite food. Unlike other animals, they possess what's called a pseudo-thumb or false thumb. This isn't a true digit, but a modified wrist bone, the radial sesamoid, that has become enlarged over millennia. With this extra thumb, pandas can grip bamboo stalks with impressive dexterity, keeping them steady as they strip away leaves and crunch through the thick outer layers for the softer interior shoot. While many of their bear relatives hibernate throughout the cold winter months, giant pandas don't. Instead, they remain active year-round, moving throughout their range to find fresh bamboo, and, occasionally, sheltering themselves from harsh weather by moving to lower altitudes. Rather than relying on fat reserves to survive long periods without food, the panda's lifestyle revolves around a constant quest for their fibrous meals. Their social habits are equally unique. Pandas are typically solitary, each inhabiting a large home range that they mark and patrol. They avoid direct encounters with other pandas, which prevents conflict over the limited bamboo supply. The sole exception occurs during the spring months, from March to May, when mating season brings them together. During this brief period, male pandas may compete for a female's attention, but otherwise, they return to their solitary routines. Reproduction in giant pandas reveals more surprising details. Despite their massive adult size, a fully grown panda can weigh over 100 kilograms. The babies are almost impossibly tiny at birth. Panda cubs typically weigh less than 100 grams, about the size of a stick of butter, making them one of the smallest newborns in relation to their mother among placental mammals. Blind, nearly hairless, and entirely dependent on their mothers, they require round-the-clock care in the early months. Raising these vulnerable cubs is a challenge, especially considering that food is never in abundance, and panda mothers must balance leaving the nest to feed and staying to care for their young. The love of bamboo dictates nearly every aspect of a panda's behavior, even their resting routine. Because bamboo doesn't provide much energy, pandas are expert nappers. In the wild, they settle in quiet, sheltered spots, sometimes fashioning makeshift nests from leaves or brush. After several hours spent munching, they'll sleep for a few hours, then wake to begin eating again. This slow, almost meditative rhythm dominates their lives. Unlike many other bears, the giant panda rarely seeks out fish, meat, or other protein-rich food, although it may, on rare occasions, eat eggs or small animals. These deeply specialized feeding and reproductive habits are intimately tied to the challenges pandas face as a species. Their dependence on bamboo means that their fate is linked to the health of their forest environment. When bamboo forests are lost or fragmented, whether by logging, agriculture, or natural disasters, pandas can struggle to find enough food. As a result, their populations in the wild are limited to a handful of protected mountain areas. Yet pandas have shown a remarkable resilience, aided by extensive conservation efforts. Decades ago, their numbers plummeted due to habitat loss and poaching. In response, China and international partners embarked on ambitious captive breeding programs, habitat restoration, and new regulations to create and maintain bamboo corridors, continuous stretches of bamboo forest connecting isolated habitats. These efforts have started to reverse the downward trend, with wild panda numbers now slowly increasing and their status upgraded from endangered to vulnerable on the global conservation list. But pandas' success brings with it new questions. With so much attention and resources directed at their survival, how might these efforts affect the broader ecosystems they share with other animals? Scientists and conservationists are working to balance the urgent need to protect pandas with the overall health of their mountain habitats, ensuring that other species, some still undiscovered, receive protection too. Beyond biology, pandas carry significant cultural and political weight. As a national symbol of China, they have served as gentle ambassadors in diplomatic pursuits. The custom of panda diplomacy, loaning pandas to foreign zoos, has promoted international friendship as well as awareness for conservation. The sight of a panda, whether in a Chinese reserve or an overseas zoo, continues to capture the imagination of children and adults alike. Despite living in a world shaped by human activity, pandas remain elusive and mysterious in the wild. Their distinctive fur patterns, no two pandas have exactly the same markings, stand out against the green of the bamboo forest, yet act as camouflage among dappled light. Their gentle demeanor, clumsy movements, and round faces foster a sense of connection and empathy that transcends language and culture. Ultimately, the giant panda's story is one of adaptability and coexistence, perseverance and vulnerability. From the moment a tiny cub emerges, reliant on its mother's care, to its quiet, solitary life among the bamboos, every aspect of the panda's existence is a testament to both evolutionary ingenuity and ecological challenge. By protecting pandas, we not only safeguard a single, iconic species, but we also send a message about the importance of preserving the diverse web of life on which we all depend. As we learn and marvel at the world of the panda, we are reminded that even the most specialized, gentle creatures can thrive, given the right care and attention. Their continued survival relies on our willingness to protect and restore the forests they call home, ensuring that the unparalleled story of the panda continues for future generations to admire and cherish.